Zacks Rank Buys, stocks with a short-term buy or strong buy recommendation. Now, here are more Zacks Rank Buys. Let's find out where the value lies in a couple of more stock picks, shall we, with Tracey Ryniec, our value stock analyst at Zacks.com. Brought a couple of more with you. One very recognizable to the general investing public. The other one, maybe recognizable to me because you talked about it quite a bit and have written about it quite a bit. But we'll go with the most popular one, Best Buy. Yes. BBY, the ticker symbol, first. In the retail group, probably benefiting from a decent holiday season.
It did. They just reported same-store sales for December, and they saw them increase 8.2%, which is pretty good, you'd think, given the expectations going into this holiday season. Domestic was up over 9%. International was up a little over 3%. International has been lagging for them for a couple quarters, but both were up, so that's all a good positive thing. Mm-hmm. But I think investors were a little disappointed because they didn't raise guidance off that better same-store sales numbers. So, the story's good, but investors want it to be better. They saw notebooks and mobile phones sell really well in that quarter. That's not really surprising because all the tech retailers are saying the same thing and the tech industry is saying the same thing. So it becomes a matter of, where does the growth go from here and that kind of thing. So the stock isn't expensive. It's trading at about 13 times forward earnings. It is a Zacks #1 rank. So that means estimates are going up. But we'll see what happens with the estimates now that they didn't raise them. That only happened a couple days ago.
Right, so now that the shine of holiday shopping season wears off in the months ahead.
Right. Analysts don't expect big-time growth for them coming up in this fiscal year. A little over 7%. That's not awful, but it's not great either. But Best Buy has some challenges, no doubt about it. If you look at the chart, they bottomed out in November 2008 and have, traded sideways recently, but I think that's a reflection of no one knowing really what's going to happen in the holiday season. So, their story is still developing. We'll kind of see what happens with them, but they're not, very expensive here.
All right. Then there is Eastman Chemical that you wrote about recently, EMN, the ticker symbol, in that favorite chemical space of yours.
I know. The chemical industry is really showing some strength here, and it's interesting because it's not really getting much play out there. Everybody's looking for the green shoots still to kind of see where the recovery is going. And the chemical companies are all forecasting the green shoots quite strongly here. And now whether or not that has to do with what's going on in China or U.S. domestic, either way, because a lot of these companies are international type companies.
Sure.
But either way, a lot of strength, and the valuations aren't bad. Eastman's trading about 14 times. Estimates are going up. They raised guidance in November to about $3.50 a share. That is, fairly bullish for them. They are predicting over 20% growth. They said in the year 2009 and into the recovery. So I'm not quite sure what that means. What is the recovery? But the analysts are taking that as kind of a bullish sign, and they are expecting over 22% growth for fiscal 2010. So, that's not bad for a company like this that, is not normally seeing 20% growth. So they're seeing some good things. Sales were down in the third quarter, but that's not unusual. Volume was down, but they cut a lot of costs, like a lot of companies we've seen, and they are poised to see some good things coming out of this kind of recovery that we're witnessing. The stock has tripled off its low. Like I said, it's not very expensive, but that's why it's a value play, about 14 times. So they have an interesting story going forward here.
Do you own either of these two?
I do not.
Check out more stock pick ideas under the Zacks Rank Buy stock pick idea banner up on Zacks.com's homepage. In the upper right-hand corner of that homepage, we post 4 new stock pick ideas for you daily, one in each of the investing categories written about on Zacks.com. With Tracey Ryniec, I'm Terry Ruffalo.